as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Ravens 0. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check, 55 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Tight dog.
Gonna go 5-0 here?
Say. Jim.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
49, check 49.
35. Go ahead. Hey, color.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Regular.
Watch the twits.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Regular. Recon, 132 fighter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Anderson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Strong.
It's just me.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 55, check 55, Mike.
All right. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 31, Fitzpatrick on the crossing route, complete. It's Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
There you go, get him.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
PPP.
Fitzpatrick now, a throw on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check. Check out route.
Hey!
Check safety. Check safety.
Hey, Haywood! Two!
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that will cut the lead down to 15. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. Stays on his feet. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
One. Go. him back. Push him back. Check the hot read.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Kirksey. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's caught, Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a carry here for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
20. Yeah, go, Jeff. Kill.
Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, I-7. 50.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 10-2 start. Yo, go, go. Five.
Get your swerve on. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
To throw on second down. Knight being chased out left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards of first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw on second down. Knight buying time to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, Mariota. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Mariota looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this one. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. This complete to Lockett. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
I'm coming for you. Under 10.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Check 26.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On the draw, this is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the red zone now, Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to
To throw again. Knight steps away to his left. 11 yards there, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Haywood. 55.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Knight escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Got it.
Mike, got 55. You can't block me.
Hey, exit. Yep.
Mike 55. Danny. Hey, check Mike. Let's go.
On third down, Knight. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Now it's Ginn. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Kill.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing again. Knight. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Hey.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Hey, high 7. 5.
From the gun on third down. Knight dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike's 59. Mike.
One.
Go.
Throwing, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Mike's back.
Tackles.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. To the air again, Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick caught left side. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Knight is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first down, Knight. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Hey, Charlie!
At the 43-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw on second down, Knight. And his throw here's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. 3rd down here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So
now they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
So don't say nothing.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't.
Go ahead.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, check 20.
Hey, Shiv! Left.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. To throw is Mariota. Being chased out left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
You play to win. Left,
The Ravens
go.
take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's
Make
get
it
out of
up."
here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Kill.
50.
Fitzpatrick again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that